And welcome once again to another episode of S2E8 Productions presents
JDM, Solve the World
After Dark.
I am James.
And I am Matt. And with us is once again our friend, your friend, a very special friend, Andrew.
Well, I'm special, not that kind of special. Hello, folks. How we doing tonight?
And James, if you will.
Our special guest, my daughter, Amanda Battles.
What up, players?
Nice.
Wait, phone's ringing.
We got a phone call.
Clinger's Mortuary. You stab 'em, we slab 'em. Who's speaking, please?
Hey, this
Sorry.
is Dwight. I was wondering if this was the Red Dawn review episode. Andy.
On the
Good evening,
phone, your favorite Italian in hours, all the way from Flor A Duh,
Lydia.
Dwight.
I like the
Opa.
great name,
Sorry,
man.
I had to do that.
Flow Rider.
Opa, my friend.
Home of the Floridians.
Florida guy.
Home
Florida
of,
guy.
everybody, home of everybody that's not from here.
What's the joke? If something fucked up happens, is it anywhere else or Florida?
It's Florida, man. You know,
Florida.
It's Florida, man.
guy walks into a bank to rob it with no pants on. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
That's us. That's us. Don't know how. Don't know why. Wasn't me. But there we are.
All right, so did you watch the big game?
Yay. He did.
Yes.
How
And we cooked enough food for 30, and we had 3 of us.
what did you think of the game?
7 people in the room. Who are you talking to?
You.
You.
Oh, me. Oh, all right. No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great game. I had, I had people on both sides of, both teams, and I just came down to I just really want a good game, and we got that. Came down to small mistakes. The 2 great teams were matched up, so good on Kansas City for them.
And and it's not often that you get the number 1 seed of the AFC and the NFC
Yep.
going into the postseason in the Super Bowl.
And both teams, outside that short period of time when Kansas City had lost, they were tied with Buffalo for the best record, and Buffalo had the tiebreaker. But both of them basically were the number 1 seeds all the way through the season.
Shit, I thought Mahomes was out in the half. Dude, with that ankle.
I was
I watched that, man,
freaking
and
crying. Yes.
I was like, oh shit, that hurts to watch, and it's money in my pocket as a therapist. But
There's there was a meme going around
sucks.
after the game, and it's like meanwhile in the Chiefs locker room at halftime, and it showed Mr. Miyagi.
Right. I seen that.
Shit.
Yes. And then it was.
Did
you
the
see
cups
that?
on the bench? Yeah.
Did you see that Andy Reid told his boys that if you go to the sidelines to watch
Rihanna. Yeah.
Rihanna, you're setting out the rest of the game?
Actually, from what Travis Kelce said, was Coach Reid said if you go out there to watch the halftime show, just keep walking because you won't play again this game.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yes.
So, okay,
So they didn't miss anything then.
no.
Correct.
With that being said, and
I don't think James Hatfield would grab his crotch and smell it.
She didn't smell it. She just grabbed her. She did not.
She went
Well, she should-
down here, and then she went.
Okay. Well,
It's supposed to smell like roses.
For those of you
What?
just
I didn't
listening, I
see
just made a motion of my hand to my nose.
yeah,
Maybe
Because
she thought
it's-
her water broke.
she's not that
Just
far
threw up in
along.
my
I know.
mouth.
Okay, because everybody in America was like, "Is this bitch pregnant?" That was the number 1 Google search.
Oh wait,
The
Now-
one, the
Listen,
one, the
if I
one.
want to watch some music that I'm not interested in, let's go back to what was it, 2000? What the hell? When Janet Jackson's tit popped out. That's it.
oh yeah,
Yeah. That was
Can we-
like 90.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
98, 2000.
No, but how many times did you hear the intro to fucking Enter Sandman, but they get a fucking dope to play the fucking
Right.
halftime show or whatever the fuck, you know?
When was the last time we had a rock act actually play the halftime show? Was it Paul McCartney?
Prince.
No, Paul McCartney's played since Prince did.
Aerosmith, but they ruined it with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.
Right, I'd forgot about that.
Now,
somebody would just punch me in the
I
balls.
mean, I remember after the 2001 season, the Patriots Rams Super Bowl, it was U2.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit disappointed because I'm thinking, can we get an American band? This is, but they're Irish and over half of Americans Irish, so what the hell?
Now, last year's halftime show, I'm going to say I loved it because it was a throwback with Snoop and Dre and M and Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
50 Cent made an appearance.
But why couldn't they have, if they want old guys that they're not afraid that are going to fuck shit up, why not Poison?
Yeah.
There you go.
Why not Def Leppard?
Okay, so
they're probably afraid of Metallica because James might say fuck.
The halftime show is just a reason to go fucking rub one out, dude.
Rogue all the way.
You know,
now
I love my wife more than anything in this world, man. I want to watch it. Oh, good. I'm gonna go take care of something.
So I'm gonna put a visual in your head. So.
Oh jeez.
I got two shower curtains.
Right.
I still can't get over the word I say
She knows.
in here every time I'm here.
Okay, so all the dancers for the halftime show wore white, except for Rihanna wearing red. Mm-hmm. Okay? Now, keep that in mind.
Were they the sperms and she was the egg?
Hang on.
Ew.
Now,
Oh, dude. Oh.
I'm going to... The movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? At the Klan rally, and the Grand Dragon was up in the front wearing all red.
No.
I mean,
he's just saying.
Subliminal messages.
Okay. Anyways, enough about
I'd have really seen the old Brother Where Art Thou halftime show. That would have been cool.
Ding, 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 ding.
I couldn't tell you. Through the first quarter was over, I went home. Didn't see the second quarter, halftime show, third, fourth quarter. Couldn't tell you. It was time for me to go because I had to work next morning.
You was out at Lake Stockton, weren't you?
No, I left here, went up over to a friend of mine's house, watched Barrett Jackson auction, see stuff sell for more money than it should have. Then went to the Legion. First quarter's over. Like, oh, all right, I'm sorry, folks, I got to go.
Andy, I ain't mad at you because no matter what happens, our bank accounts don't change.
For real.
Do what?
I said, no matter what happens, our bank accounts don't change.
I mean,
in which,
he's not lying.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but speaking about fucking wanting fucking shit to happen, which doesn't affect my bank account. Daytona 500.
Oh yeah.
4 car. Number 4 car.
Number 4.
Harvick's last year. He's retiring. Let's get another one. Goddammit.
Now I heard.
I agree.
Speaking of the Daytona 500,
It's gonna be kind of cool to watch next year though when him and
Billy Bob both see
his former teammate are going to be in the booth together.
now it's rumored that Mr. 7-time Cup champion.
I don't know. I forgot all about the duels, so I don't know if Jimmy Johnson made it in. But he
was in on qualifying time.
Did he get in on qualifying time? So he's in the race.
Yeah, and then the dual races. Fuck, who? I forget. Zane Smith, I think, raced in. A couple guys raced in. But
So Johnson's in the 500.
Johnson's in the 500.
Because we were talking about that on our regular podcast, the GOATs of all sports and everything. And even though I didn't never root for the guy, but I think Johnson's the GOAT in NASCAR. just because he won 7 titles. He won 7 titles, but he won it in an era when the competition was a lot closer, and he won it under the old point system. Then they changed it again. Then he also won it in the chase era.
I gotta disagree.
But then he done something that was totally that Earnhardt and Petty never done. He won 5 in a row.
Well, let me, and not to say he's not great. Obviously, he's great. I don't know that he won one on the old format. I believe he won them all in some form of the chase format.
No,
and
I think his first one. I think he won.
No, because Kenseth won the last one under Winston or whatever the fuck it was.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man. Because
I'm
pretty sure. Look that up, man. Go, Matt. Google.
I'm doing that right now.
Because there was.
But Johnson, there was 2 years where they just handed him the fucking pole every week, man. When it was the 10 race thing, the average over the 10 races, and they ran out and they handed him the pole and they handed him the pole. And that other one, the year Carl Edwards, the last year he ran that thing at Homestead, that was a fucking bullshit caution.
2006.
Not to say that. Okay, and not to say Johnson's not great, but
where my man Tony Stewart tied with Carl Edwards, but
no, it was.
But Stewart won the race, so he won the championship.
No, it was another. It was the year after that, I think, where it was. The Johnson was fucking. He was like 12th or some shit, and Logano and Edwards were running. And they threw a caution. Like, oh, there's shit on the track. There wasn't nothing on the track.
See,
and
that's what I like about the new point system, though, because it comes down to 4 guys, and whoever finishes best at the last race wins. Because there was a lot of championships that Johnson won the total points.
Yeah,
where he had such a lead, all he had to do was finish 20th or better.
Right.
You know, and it made the last race like, who cares?
No, when they went to that 10 race format, I totally agree with you, James. I mean, if you go back to the original point system overall, Kevin Harvick has 4 championships, not 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
I mean,
it's. Yeah,
we could debate it all day long, but
now here's something that James and I talked about, and you'll see it on the podcast, Dwight. But I'm going to bring it up, being we're talking NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt should be the undisputed GOAT with 8 championships. The reason I say this: Petty's last year was Earnhardt's first year. Earnhardt had more points than Petty, but because he was a rookie,
that wasn't Petty's last year.
I want to say
his last championship.
His last championship. His last year was 90. Wait, it was Jeff Gordon's first year.
Right.
It was Petty's last year. I don't even think Gordon ran a full schedule.
Right.
Okay. So, but anyways,
Petty's last championship.
Yeah, Earnhardt had more points. But because he was a rookie, he was given Rookie of the Year, and Petty was given his 7th championship. Because, and that was 79, and if I'm not mistaken, Earnhardt won a championship like the next year.
Yes. Yep. Earnhardt won it in his sophomore bid.
Yep. All right. So, NASCAR out of the way. The subject for tonight's podcast, we're going to talk about Amanda's journey that she has been on for the last 2 years?
Year and a month.
No, a year and a month.
13 months. Yeah, I'll be that parent. Oh, my child's 16 months. It's 18 months.
Old.
But for the last
785,000 days.
Hey, James, still didn't get the picture. But anyway, go ahead and send that through.
Did you get the picture?
I did not.
Really?
Really, dude. Wouldn't lie about it. I wouldn't interrupt the entire fucking.
Hell, I might have forgot to send it.
That's okay, man.
I got your number.
Back to Matt.
Yeah,
Oh,
text
stop
me.
it, Philly.
So what's your number? And I'll send it to you.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
You got
I
it,
got
Pa?
it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah, he's not going to put that over the.
Not over the airwaves.
Airwaves.
No, because I'm not spending it.
555.
1212.
867-5309.
666-6969.
Oh,
There you
shit.
go.
Extension.
Nah.
Oh,
What-
Let's not
Okay.
fuck around here.
What area code is that?
660.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. No, I'm kidding. It was not 6
That's in Arizona.
I said it. I said it.
Okay.
I did have it set up, and then I looked, and there's like draft. No, don't fuck send that one.
All right, but before we start this, let's do
Another salute.
another salut.
This time, hopefully, I don't spill it.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Familia.
Yeah.
Familia.
Bet you.
Because you know what? Familia is blood, non-blood. They you bitches.
That's right.
Familia, baby.
Familia.
Yes.
Familiar.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So, Amanda,
Anyway.
start us off with when did you make the decision to start your journey?
Well, it came down to my beautiful mama worried about me and saying that she
I was
would.
worried too.
Yes, and Pa. But yes, I know you were worried. But she said, I would even pay for you to have the surgery. And mind you, a lady I just worked with that we clashed. Okay, she was a bitch. I'll put that on whatever. Not putting a name, but she was a bitch.
Okay.
Ain't
I'm
nothing
like-
worse than anything I've said.
I don't want to be like her. I said, I don't want to be like her. And Mom's like, what the fuck? This is not about her. It's about you. So I said, okay. And that's what started the roll. And that was probably, would you say it was November, Pa? End of
Something
November?
like that. In
Yeah.
October, November, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, finances were tight. Bless my mama and pa's heart. You know, they did it for me, and I committed to it because weight has always been a struggle for me, always, all my life. I will admit that I had an eating disorder when I was a teenager. It was not cool, not healthy at all for anybody. Don't recommend it. I get it, why you go through that shit.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it, but I mean, I get it, and it's not just the weight thing; it's also a mental thing. Prepping for the surgery in January was a total mind fuck. I will tell you that, because food has always been my go-to. I'm not necessarily an emotional eater,
But
but I love food. I love to cook.
some people live to eat, and other people eat to live.
Right. And
You live to eat.
I did, but it was just because it's always been a social thing. That's how I grew up. We grew up cooking. I mean, I was cooking with my grandma, and I don't blame my grandma whatsoever. I mean, I was old enough to stand up on a stool. I was cooking with my grandma. Those are the best memories that I have. But food has always been a comfort for me. Even though, you know, yeah, I'd be upset or whatever. No, I like I said, I wasn't an emotional eater. But I loved food. I loved the taste of it. I loved to cook for my family, and we cook for a fucking army.
Right. Well, like I
do.
say, we had enough food for
We
Super
had 3
Bowl
of us.
for
we
30
feed
people,
30.
and we had
Yes.
3 of us.
Yes. And
Which was good. I had lunch the whole week.
yes, you know, and the fact that, you know, to be able to cook like that and it not go to waste, because that was a big thing. My grandma, and that maybe was part of it, and it was not intentional on their part, but she came from the Depression era. You eat what's on your plate.
You clean up your plate.
Right.
Yep.
What you put on your plate, you need to eat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you
And
know,
the same thing in school.
yeah.
Because if you wanted to get out early at lunchtime to go play, you had to have a clean tray.
Right.
So you'd wolf it down as fast as you could, take it up there, clean tray, even though you'd put your copper pennies or your
Well, and then half the time,
your milk jug.
yeah, you
Always got extra
cram
milk
half
so
of
I
that
could
stuff in
put
your
that
milk carton.
that
Yeah,
nasty shit in the milk carton. It's like,
Yeah.
they're like, cool.
yeah.
Folk.
But and it wasn't just then. It was when I was a grown woman and I worked in fast food. You know, fast food obviously is not healthy for you, but you had a limited time to eat.
Right.
So you ate fast and you scarfed your food. You could eat a whole double cheeseburger and tater tots and be good. You know, so food has always been. I love food.
Still do.
Still do.
Right.
I still do. But the surgery, the gastric sleeve surgery is a tool. It's not a fix-all because, yes, you can reverse it. You can stretch your stomach out. You can get right back to where you started. And I have seen that in the last couple of weeks with a couple girls who had surgery a year before I did. And they are able to eat more than I can. And
thank you for saying that.
You know, they can, and it is because you force yourself to eat more and more each time, so you're stretching that pouch out, your stomach, because when they do the surgery, they take at least 80% of your stomach out. But how you got in that predicament to begin with, because obviously God gave you a little bitty tummy.
Right.
You got in this predicament because you just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat
Right,
and eat,
right.
and it stretches it.
Well, thank you for saying that. And if I can interject real quick, just
Go ahead.
working in the hospital for a bunch of years as I did, you know, you'd have people that went through the surgery you went through, and on the day of discharge, they go and get the 20-piece bucket from KFC or 3 Big Macs or something, and 2 days later they're back in the hospital with complications.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it's crucial to, you know, when you have this surgery, it's the key thing is to realize it's a tool. It's not a cure-all. It's the tool.
It's like Joe Rogan says, like marijuana, it's a tool. He said, but it's like a hammer. You can either build a house or you can hit yourself in the dick.
Yep, exactly. Because that's what happens is, you know, in blatant terms, yes,
Yeah.
that's how it
Exactly,
is.
yeah.
Because with gastric sleeve surgery is you can build a house, or eventually you're going to hit yourself in the dick because
Right.
you're going to be right back where you started.
Yep.
And it's frustrating at first because, I mean, I love food, and, you know, I was very blessed with mine that when I would get full, I would get nauseous and sick, and the thought of eating any more would make me even more nauseous. And I'm like, no.
Even though you
Yeah.
had that piece of tri-tip sitting
Yeah.
there going,
But just looking at it, I'd be
Right.
like, I got to go yak because, you know, this is a great steak, but, bleh, you know, some people are not that fortunate, you know, but it's a mental thing. It really goes back to the mental aspect of it. Ultimately, your food, because it's an addiction. Honestly, it is. It's an addiction, and a lot of people, and I will admit it myself, that a lot of people will trade their food addiction for alcohol addiction because it's easier to drink than it is to eat.
right.
Well, and you know, some people have a problem, for instance, drinking 6 glasses of water a day, but they
can
have no
drink-
problems drinking 6 beers.
Exactly.
Right.
I can sit here and drink because I'm supposed to intake technically 64 ounces plus of water a day. There is no way that I get that. I don't even get maybe a fourth of that some days. But I can sit here and drink 64 ounces plus of my booze.
Right.
And it really is. It's a mental thing. It all goes back to whether it's coke, meth, heroin, booze, food, whatever. It's all an addiction. And it's a mental thing. And it really is. And when you're able to realize that and confront that and meet that head on is when you're able to fix that.
Well, with a lot of addiction, when people, they go to rehab or, they do the surgery or whatnot, if they're not doing it for themselves,
it's not going to work.
Exactly.
That is the key thing is even with food addiction, you have to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to, because I mean, I can look at you all day and say, I want you to quit. I want you to quit. And you can try to quit for me. It's going to fail.
Yeah.
Until you do it, until you want it for yourself, it's never going to stick, ever.
And food addiction is probably one of the worst ones because if you want to quit smoking, you don't have to smoke.
Right. But you got to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to quit drinking, you don't have to drink.
Right.
But you got to eat.
Yeah. You got to eat.
And how many times have you had somebody come into the office when you worked for the county with a bunch of donuts and shit?
A lot, because fucking Roger Bradley, the
Exactly.
diabetic that he is, would bring in donuts. I can't eat them, but here.
And if you go, oh, no thanks, I don't need one, what's the first thing they say? Oh, one's not going to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
How many times you been standing out somewhere and somebody offered you a cigarette? Never.
Right.
Now if you ask to bum one, somebody will bum you a cigarette, but nobody's going, hey, have a smoke. And you're not going, no, I'm trying. Oh, come on. One won't hurt you.
Now,
Booze is a little different if you're at a bar, but don't
All the
go-
cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, don't go to
Right?
the fucking bar.
now,
Yeah.
But you got to eat. So that's where the food thing is. To me, it would be harder.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, because I'm very thankful for this tool, and I'm very thankful for the fact that when I get full, my body says, bitch, you eat one more drink or one more bite and we're puking or we're miserable. And there are times that,
Right.
especially if I eat too fast,
Right.
it's,
See, that's the problem
You know.
with the United States is our whole society, we eat too fast.
yeah.
You go to Europe and you go to dinner, it's a 4-hour process. Because you sit down, you have the appetizer, you visit, you drink a little wine, and they bring the first course, and then it's a process.
oh yeah.
When they come over here and they see us go out to dinner, they're the fuck is your rush?
Right. Yeah.
Because and that's what we are. Because we
We're
go to dinner,
high-paced.
We go to dinner. Since we eat dinner, we're going to the movies, or we're going to this, or we're going to
Right.
this,
Or we're going to the bar. Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
part of that too is all business side of it. Let's get the table clear so we can get some other.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's all money focused.
Why do you
Yeah.
think most restaurants are uncomfortable to sit at?
'Cause
And
it's cold.
and the temperature's a little cold. The
Yeah.
seats are a little hard because they want you to eat your food, get the fuck out, so somebody else can come in there and buy more food.
Yep.
That's why back in the day, McDonald's started with their booths. They were contoured at the bottom, but they were plastic. And they had the pad on the back. Comfortable enough for you to sit and eat, but just uncomfortable enough to where you're not going to stick around all day.
They're going to sit around there and visit.
Vice the reason why in my home I will have a full-size mattress, Murphy's bed. Comfortable enough that you're going to get a great night's sleep, small enough to where you're not going to want to stay for any long period of time. I love you, but
Bye-bye. Yes. But
anyways, so let me ask you this. If I may,
yes.
how much have you lost since January of 2022?
Since January 6th of 2022, I will go back to 2 weeks before that because that's when I started my pre-op diet.
Okay.
Okay. I had a pre-op diet that they required. Shout out to Renew Bariatrics because they're the bomb. Because of my BMI, I had to be on a 2-week pre-op diet. It was low carb or no carb, and then 2 days clear liquids. I lost 15 pounds in those 2 weeks. So I was 255 pounds. when I went into surgery. I have lost, counting my pre-op diet, I have lost 85 pounds in a year and a month.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been surreal to look back and go, I really lost that much.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel amazing. My poor pa and my ma are like, she's a slave driver because I've got energy and let's go do this. We got to do this. We need this, you know, and they're like, I just want to take a nap.
And I think
It's fucking Saturday, man. I worked all week. Shit. What the fuck?
yeah, because there was a time period where it was like I'd come down on Saturdays and it's like, you know, I'd get down here Friday night. Hey, you going to the gym with us tomorrow? I'm like, I just did 5 days in the gym. What? And then when you hurt your hand,
Yeah.
it was just kind of like
A little reprieve for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
The
I mean,
energy is great.
that is
She
awesome.
said when she got back from her cruise, though, she's going to be in the gym every day.
This is a recovery week, okay?
Okay.
I failed to disclose that. This
Oh,
is
okay.
the recovery week, okay?
I understand.
The rum punches kicked my ass a little bit, all right?
I understand. I needed at least a week to recover from my
Right,
cruise.
okay. So next week, balls to the walls, okay?
Okay.
I need accountability. I need somebody to hold me to that shit because...
Amanda.
So do you want
Yes,
to
sir.
you want to start going when I get home?
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
What's up, Dwight?
So, with everything you've been through,
Uh-huh.
okay, so without having to go through your journey, like I just have the belief from research and experience and everything else that regardless of the situation, it's good to have a cheat day.
It is.
You've got to at some point you have to put a Big Mac down because
It is. And
if not, I mean, it's, you know, whether it's me or you, you know what I mean? Your body has to kind of balance everything. So
it does.
if you deprive it of anything, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, for any extended period of time, you're depriving your body of something where it is healthy to a point to do an unhealthy thing in very, very in moderation.
Well, see, Dwight, what she has done, she's really not quit eating
but
anything that she.
But I will tell
hasn't ate
you,
before she just can't eat as
before
much.
this, I would try to go on like the Atkins diet and, you know, the low carb and all this kind of stuff. And I always failed because I'd be like, I want some fucking potatoes. And I would eat a skillet full of fried fucking potatoes. Okay, I will tell you, my food funeral, that's what this, you know, bariatric people call, my food funeral was a cast iron skillet of fried fucking potatoes. And I ate every last one of those bitches before I started my pre-op diet. I did. I cooked a whole big fucking pot and ate every last one of them, and it was the best thing ever. Now,
continuing your journey here.
Continuing my journey.
Is there a situation like once a month or something where you have your fried potatoes?
No. With me, it's a tool, and yes, according to their, you know, their guidelines and their what you're supposed to remain low carb and all this kind of stuff. I eat what I want. If I want fucking fried potatoes, I'm going to have fried potatoes. If I want a cheeseburger, I'm going to have a cheeseburger. If I want ice cream, I'm going to have ice cream. But the thing is I can only eat like 4 bites. And then I'm done.
At the same time though, you're not doing that, and correct me if I'm wrong here. You're not doing that 7 times a day.
No.
You're doing that maybe once, twice, 3 times, maybe a month, right?
Maybe,
I mean,
but
you're like, okay,
you know,
it's been 3-4 weeks. Fuck it, I'm having a cheeseburger.
No,
because I eat whatever I want to eat. You know, I'll cook for Mom and James down here, and I we'll have burgers and fries or pasta or whatever. But the thing is that I still eat what I want.
The
Carbs are not. But the fact is it's a tool, and I can only eat.
The portions are a lot smaller.
It's portion control at that point.
It comes down to the portion control.
She's basically getting the taste of whatever she wants to eat. If she, if she would have said, okay, from this point on, I'm only eating grilled chicken and brown rice and everything.
Fuck that.
But
no, I get you.
You could have lost over 100 pounds by now.
Yeah, I could have.
But she's eating what she wants, so correct me if I'm wrong. You're staying happy.
Yeah, I'm staying happy, but like, I'll be like, I want a sandwich, a good old Subway sandwich, but I know that the bread fills me up faster.
Yep.
And I would rather just eat the meat and the vegetables. Yes, I like my bread. I still like my bread. I still like my potatoes. But potatoes, not so much, but bread especially will fill me up a lot faster. And I know that I don't get my protein intake like I should because the bread is taking up that space. So, a lot of times I'll take a couple bites and then I'll pick, I'll eat around the bread. I'll eat the meat and the vegetables and stuff.
I'd buy that.
But I'm going to eat what I want. If I want sweets and I can't handle sweets, I like my sweets. Not as much as I did before because it spikes my sugar too fast, too quick. And a little bit goes a long way with sweets. But I don't crave
it's the same thing, the portion control thing, because like there was one point a couple of years ago, and I take fenofibrate for my triglycerides, and the doctor was like, well, you need to cut out the pasta and the bread and the sauce and this and that and the other thing. I'm like, I'm Italian. You destroyed my entire. You just destroyed my entire like what do I gotta do? Fucking like grind up string beans and sip into a straw. Like, what the fuck are you doing to me? You fucked up my whole shit. So, but even at the tender age of 29, I find myself with really nothing from you guys. Thank you.
I thought you were talking about when you were 29.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I was confused.
I am 29. Listen,
what 20 times over?
And what, dog ears?
Oh, thanks for chiming in, Andy. It's about time you fucking said something. I'm glad I became a catalyst for your courage, fucker. No, but yeah, portion control is like you sit down and you go, oh man, fuck yeah, I'm gonna destroy this, but I'm not, 21 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's your body tells you that, and then even more so, Amanda, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to speak for you, but
she went to pee.
I think your body just tells you that at whatever age, but I think even more so in her position with her body and her mind, and I want her to comment on this. So she's got two things that are going, dude. Again, if you take another bite, you're fucked.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't do that. Where Kim made these fucking what the fuck are they called? She calls them something. It's like a taco wrap thing, crunch motherfucker, man. And she made me two of them, and I got through 1 2/3, and I was like, yeah, I could finish it, but
I'm done.
That's going to lead to me, not sleeping well and sitting for 2 hours tomorrow.
I'll say the rest for later.
I passed it over to her because she made hers smaller than what she makes mine. So for her to finish mine, and we were both good, so.
Well, and I think what they, and I say they, meaning James and Andrew and Cody and Wayne, everybody that when we meet in St. Louis, I think they need to experience your mother-in-law's egg rolls.
There you go.
Oh man, I'll see what I can do, man. I can probably hook that up, dude.
Bro,
I'll hook that up, and in exchange, I want you guys to take me to the most Italian place in St. Louis for pizza.
It's okay. I used to live in St. Louis a long time ago, but it used to be the old St. Louis.
Yeah.
The old Italian off of Hampton, but I don't know what it is anymore.
We could get a hold of Sean again and find out, because he lived there for 20-some years. So,
Matt, I think you're onto something, dude. I'm going to see about them egg rolls, man, because I don't think that's going to be a fucking problem, man.
And I'm going to tell you what. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but did I or did I not deliver on a great steak when you got to Kansas City?
That was very enjoyable. That was good stuff. Absolutely.
Now, when you come back to Kansas City, I will take you to a real barbecue joint, not like the unfortunate mishap that we had when I took you to
still
Gates.
Good though, man. That was better than anything we got down here, man.
It was, but had I known that location didn't have,
so you got to bring him down to Springfield to Crosstown Barbecue,
bro. No, we're actually going to cross the state line over into Kansas. To a place called Slaps, which stands for Squeal Like a Pig.
I just think about you. I just think about you every time I see barbecue sauce in the stores anymore, because we buy Sweet Baby Ray's down here, and then you'll see the other ones. You'll see some of the brands that go Genuine KC, and I'm like, oh my god, I need a motherfucker to punch in the face for insulting my friend, but it's just a bottle on the shelf. There's just nobody there.
Now,
if there was somebody there, I would definitely.
I can honestly say
in a non-criminal way.
Yeah, them. I can honestly say this: KC Masterpiece, that recipe was developed in Kansas City and sold to the Heinz Company.
Okay, and they watered it down.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Now, Heinz.
What was? Now that Amanda's back, what was that thing I said before about eating junk food or something?
Mind and stomach control and.
Oh yeah. No. Like portion control. Oh, yeah, Amanda.
Yes.
Okay, so I just turned 29. 15 years
20
ago.
years ago.
Yeah,
How long ago? Yeah.
So
30 years ago, right?
Oh shit!
Keep fucking playing, asshole.
Love you.
But
I've never met you, but I love you anyway.
I love you too, man. You get a little seriously though. You know, a couple years go by and you like your body tells you like, okay, enough is enough. So, are you? I guess my question is, are you experiencing? I think we all experience that, but on top of with the surgery and everything, and your mind involved in it, because like my mind, I was just telling them about these wrap things my wife made the other night. Now I just want to devour like 7 of them, but I can barely get through. I can't get through 2 of them. They're so good, but at some point, you know, I'm at the point where when I start to fill up, I'm like, okay, just enough is enough, even pizza, whatever. But with your mind involved in that too, your body is already telling you, right? So with your mind involved, is that easier?
Well,
for you than it is for me to sit down and.
I'm very thankful that my mind says, "Bitch, this is fucking good. I want to keep eating this," but my body is overriding that, going, "Seriously, bitch, you take one more bite, we're gonna be puking," and. It's been that way since I was able to start eating solid foods, and I'm thankful for that, and I pray that it never goes away, because it makes me stop. Because when I get sick, when I'm uncomfortable enough that I think I'm going to puke, the thought of eating anymore, yes, it was amazing. It tasted great. It smells great. Oh, this is so good. But the thought of putting one more bite in my mouth just...
And right there, you said the thought of it, where
the thought of
like
it.
Me, for me, my body is just going, dude. Don't. I guess it's a thought too.
But I mean, yes, my body is saying no. Do not put any more in here. But then that thought of my brain goes,
yeah.
You want to eat some more of this, but then that other part goes, you eat any more of this, you're gonna puke. Okay, lady, come on. And I'm very thankful for that because, you know, like I said, I watched these two girls that is about a year ahead of me, maybe more like 8 months. But still, we all went on a cruise together. It was momcation and stuff. And I watched them eat. And I even watched them eat tonight. And I hope that I'm not at that point at 2 years, you know, that I'm like, you know, eating that much.
Right.
You know, and sometimes I can, like, I'll get a stand, like today I got, the other day I wanted a spicy McChicken from McDonald's. You know, I ate a little over half. But then it was like all of a sudden, oh, you eat any more, you're going to be sick. I gave the rest of that to my chickens. Seriously.
The irony.
The irony. Here, eat some of your friends. It's processed chickens.
From The Hangover, I think it was maybe part 3 or something, where he goes, I feed them fucking chicken and cocaine.
Okay, seriously, chickens are some badass motherfuckers. They're tiny velociraptors, okay? And they will eat their own kind. They will.
We have a debate around here because I have a parrot, and he loves chicken. Is that like us eating cows, or is that like us eating apes?
I've never had apes, so I don't.
But you know what I mean?
I'll stick with steak.
In relativity, you know, because they're all birds.
Yes, they're all birds, but how many times have you seen ape on the menu?
Well, I haven't, but
Okay.
I'm sure in Africa they do.
I want to go to this restaurant.
I'm sure they eat monkeys over there for sure.
Yes.
Chilled monkey brains,
Exactly.
a la Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yep.
Yes. Okay,
Or
so
chilled
the
monkey
fucking
brains.
hillbilly Missourians or Georgian, whatever, eat fucking squirrel brains and shit.
Look, here's the deal.
No, thank you.
I don't
Okay, what
understand
about
how
the-
anybody...
Hey, don't you go insulting my cousins to the north.
They're my cousins too, bitch.
What about not the chilled monkey brains, but the fresh baboon brains with their little head stuck up to the table, and they beat them in the head with a hammer and cut the tops of their head off and
No, thank
start eating
you.
their brains.
I think I've saw
But what
porno.
I'm saying is,
I want to
but what I'm saying is, a parrot eating chicken, because they're birds.
Yes, they're
Okay.
birds. But
But
chickens
but
are carnivorous as well.
But is that like us eating another mammal, or is that like us eating another primate?
Ooh.
I would say it's us eating another mammal. Because just like parrots will eat anything you put in front of them for the most part. Chickens will eat anything. They will eat chicken, pork, fruit, vegetable, anything.
Nice.
Anything.
Yep.
They will, a chicken, if you've got a fellow hen that has a wound on her
Oh, yeah.
back, they will eat her.
Right. Now
Yeah.
that's just cannibalism right there.
They don't care.
Yeah.
It's food. They don't care. And what
That's
were you
like-
going to say, Dwight, about
I was just.
your cousins?
Nah, you're
That's
like
your cousins to the
you know,
north.
Like I ain't afraid of much. You know, I'm a Marine. I ain't afraid of much and stuff. But the way you were very committed and you know, ferocious when you were like, "Hey, bitch, yeah, we're not gonna fight."
Well,
I mean, I ain't scared
I
or
don't want
nothing.
none.
and the
No,
number one...
I'm not scared either. But I know, like it's like my body's telling me I know better.
Yeah, you know better because
From their conversation.
we could feed you to the pigs and shit. So
Wow.
Wait,
this is
when
getting
did
a whole
you guys get
family
pigs?
thing. What the fuck is
I
this
thought the
shit, man?
pig. I thought the pigs were gone.
The pigs are gone, but there's pigs around here.
We could get more.
Oh,
Hey man,
Very easily.
listen. I'm Italian. I got a guy too. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so fucking
I'm
relax,
part-
sweetheart.
I'm-
We can work this out. Okay.
Okay,
We
you know,
we could get some and make sure they haven't ate for a week or so. You know, they'd be very
God
hungry.
damn it.
you know I
Your
love you.
father
Dwight.
and I are good with each other, man.
I mean,
relax. Let's talk this through.
I'm all good with the Italian
Just saying,
mafia,
man.
my friend.
well,
There's no
and-
such thing. It's waste management.
yeah.
Whatever. Waste
There's
Well,
no such thing.
I'm
no,
good
no,
with your
on
waste management.
J&M
Okay.
solves the world. There's no such thing as a mafia.
Okay, waste management. Whatever. I'm
And
good with your waste.
longshoremen.
Yes.
Even though I was wearing my Fair Play Mafia hat on the video a while ago, so there you go.
You know, I'm good with whatever. I'm good. You good to me, I good to you. You fuck with me,
you know,
I fuck with you, all right?
That's right. Hey,
Hey,
Well, that's a funny thing because there's a fucking bar I like to frequent, and Matt, next time you're here, we'll go there.
How close are you to the beach?
15 minutes.
Oh, fuck. I'm coming to live with you.
All right. Well, I gotta introduce you to my wife first, but I'm all for it.
I mean, I can camp on your
upset here.
patio or some shit. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Your father's on the phone. We gotta be real careful here. I'm just saying.
Sounds like
no, we're good. We're good. I need a beach.
In my home.
Sounds like Rome may need a girlfriend.
I might be a cougar, but no.
What do you mean no? You haven't fucking what?
I've met Rome. No, and I love your son, but
okay.
No.
So what's the problem? So I can give him some advice.
That's the last time
no, because I'm a
right,
hard.
Andy?
I am a hard bitch to get along with.
Oh, you are not. You're a pussycat.
I am not. I am a hard bitch to get along with. Okay.
I mean, just because Rome's age puts in between
you weren't
your
until
two
20
sons,
seconds ago.
Okay.
Really, really. As long as Rome can feed me some rum punch on the beach, maybe.
Okay. How old
We'll
is
think
Rome?
about it.
Rome is,
Is he-
what,
Is he
19?
legal?
19.
Okay,
19?
he's legal.
Oh no.
Whoa, what? No.
I'm sorry. I don't think Rome could
What are
handle
you doing?
her.
You cock blocking the boy? You never met him. What are you doing?
Oh, he
care.
brought out the Italian accent. Did you hear that?
We heard that.
Oh.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
Dwight,
Hey.
I know
Right?
he's your son, but I don't think he can handle her.
I've got to agree
That's just
with.
me.
I got to agree with Andy. I don't think Rome could handle
No.
Amanda.
Okay. So is there a better way to go out?
Do you really want your boy to be that whipped?
I mean, I see where
Wow.
Dwight.
You fuckers are drawing a line in the sand here. You realize?
I see where Dwight's coming from.
Yes, we might be
You know-
drawing a line in the sand.
And no offense
But
he is,
I
but I
will-
got a certain line of defense here. You understand that, right?
Oh, no offense to
There
use.
might be a line,
Use.
but I will dance.
Every line in the sand gets washed out by the tide.
Ooh, but I will dance over that bitch as the tide is washing in.
Now, is this cold water
That
tide
might-
or is
that-
this
that
mountain
might-
fresh tide?
Cold, hot, fresh.
I don't know why anybody is
Tide
talking
Pods.
over me and Amanda right now. But,
If y'all eat Tide Pods, it'll all come clear to you.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't do the challenges. But listen,
I'm sorry. I got $20 for
Okay.
her.
I don't see the harm in attempting it. And if you walk over him, as you say you're going to,
I'm
he
not
learns a lesson.
okay. Yeah, he learns a lesson, but I'm not that kind of person. So
She is not.
I mean, I might be a hardcore bitch, but I don't walk over people.
No.
That's
Well, no,
not-
I didn't mean walk over him. I just meant,
But as long as he brings me a rum punch on the beach, I'm good.
I was referring to in any way, shape, or form that you want to phrase it, that it's being insinuated in my subjective interpretation of all of this, that you would destroy him. So
yes, I
that's
might.
all I'm saying.
Well,
I'm just saying, it might happen.
Sweetheart, I'm fine with that. I'm
Okay.
good with that. Fuck him. I love him, but not that much. God damn it, give him a shot. Give him a shot. He'll bring you a fucking. I'll fucking school him here. Fucking a quarter Canada Dry, 3/4 fucking rum, a couple ice cubes stirred, bring it to her.
Dwight's got to pay for his rehab.
banana sack. Throw on some flip flops and bring it over to her. Try to flex when you do it, prickhead. Okay.
Okay, can
Smack
he
him in the fucking head, and there he goes.
can he make Italian bread?
No, but his dad can.
well,
I'm gonna need some Italian bread and some marinara.
ooh,
Crickets.
the
A little bit.
awful silence.
What was that?
Man, he's into something right now. We're into this right now, but tomorrow that motherfucker, I'm telling you, man. Learn it. Learn it.
You're
Now,
fucking
learn
learning
it.
how to make some Italian bread tomorrow.
Boy,
I've
wake
got the
up.
hookup of a lifetime. If you just fucking learn this shit for a minute, motherfucker.
You
Hey.
might
Trust
get to
me.
see some cleavage.
Exactly.
If I'm wearing, okay,
No, you will get to see Cleve if she's on the beach.
God.
let me
I mean,
send you the picture
he's a
so
good-
you can send it to Dwight so he can show.
No. So he can send it to Rome.
No,
Yeah.
so you can send it to. Okay.
But Amanda, when you met him, though, in all seriousness, though, right? Like, yes, no, or maybe I won't be offended. He's a good kid. He's got somewhat of a personality.
He's
no?
a good kid, but I felt like
He was
just looking at
17
him, I
at
might
that
break
time.
him.
My breaking.
Sweetheart.
You know,
Sweetheart.
And
What?
Sweetheart,
mean to.
please,
What?
with all due respect to everybody else in the fucking room, break him.
Oh, really?
That's
Yes.
Rome's phone number.
Okay.
That's Rome's phone number right there.
Okay. I'll be sending him. I was holding my empty drink glass with my cleavage on the cruise. So I could break a Playboy. I could break a poor boy.
I need to screen this before you send it to my son.
He just
Do what?
Matt gave me his number. So I'll send it to James. I mean, I'm just saying.
So you're saying it needs to go through you first?
That's a con job, Andy. Wake up.
Come on, Andy.
What? I just
mean,
go back there with a drink.
If he
Sorry.
cannot
attention.
handle deliberate in his face, then
I am going to keep my comments to myself right now
It did the torture chain me to the wall.
because it,
I appreciate the back and forth, and the respect for him and the respect for yourself and your magnitude. I think this has all been very good.
it has been. And
Send him the picture.
I will not send him the picture. Okay.
You know what's funny is when I first brought it up for her to be on this podcast, she's like, no. I'm like, come on. The camera's not going to be on.
right,
We're just going to talk.
and have a good time.
No. Well, fuck. Let me get my drink.
There's alcohol. Mexican tequila. Okay. I'm flying to Cozumel to get some more. Okay.
It's cheaper.
It is
The
cheaper.
plane ticket, right?
It's
Right,
a
fucking plane
$600. It's a
ticket.
$600 flight for a $20 bottle of tequila.
Yes.
A
But you better
$20
buy,
bottle?
You better buy a case while you're down there.
Oh my!
That's
wow.
that's what I'm talking about.
Can you say, honey, hush?
So
Wait, I didn't get to see that picture. Oh,
Did I not send that to you?
no, you didn't.
I was.
Where's this picture going?
I'm going to send it to James, and he's going to send it to you, so you can censor it for your boy.
Okay, all right. I
okay.
appreciate
All I
that.
have to say is,
I mean,
That's Dwight's number.
if you're wearing a
okay,
hat,
I'm just going to send it to you,
take
Dwight.
it off whenever you see
Okay.
a
Okay.
picture.
Cool.
That's all I
I
have to
didn't.
say.
Hold on.
Thank you, James.
No,
Dwight.
that was Andy saying that.
No, I was saying, well, it's our father. Who the fuck are you? So
Well,
Andy,
you know,
nobody with
considering
a-
I used to
I'm
flash,
nobody with an orange shirt.
considering I used to flash them on stage,
Yeah.
seven.
I wasn't there for that one, but anyway.
Just for clerical errors, and I don't consider her this. She is my stepdaughter.
Yes.
But
Well, I
Okay,
when she was like,
it's sending
she was
to
like-
you now.
when she was like,
It's sent.
let's say a young lady, and we were playing live, she would flash her titties at us.
I told my wife before we got on the plane that she could gang bang blindside.
Oh shit!
Well,
It's
shit,
backstage, right?
it wouldn't be a gangbang anymore. There's just two of us, so that'd just be a threesome. No crossing swords, dude.
No.
Star Wars, baby.
You
Star
don't.
Wars.
No crossing swords.
No, it's Ghostbusters. You don't cross the streams.
Right.
You don't cross the streams.
Okay, it says
London
it.
Bridge.
London Bridge.
Did you get it, Dwight?
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I got it.
I'll run the
Yeah, I
camera.
got it. He's
I
he's
gotta
not
go
getting
refill
it.
my drink, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Do
2
what?
minutes sharp.
Do what, Dwight?
Hey, you may want to.
Well, actually, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I need 12 seconds to get the saran wrap around my phone.
Skeet.
Skeet, skeet. Skirt.
All due respect, compliment.
I was
very
drunk.
Nice.
I don't care. Whatever.
I don't care either. I don't.
Well, there
Thank
you go.
you.
She sent us another
You're
picture on her way back. She goes, "Fucking Mexican tequila and my wrinkly titties."
Let me see if I can find that.
I'm pretty sure that second part's not accurate, but
Oh no, they fucking wrinkly titties, okay, but they prop up pretty good in a bathing suit, so I can wear that.
hey, Ron White said it best. I've seen one pair.
I want to see them all.
I want to see them all. Yes. Props to Ron White. Yes.
I mean, is he wrong?
No.
No.
Hey man,
That was in fucking unison.
When I was in Bristol,
Andy and Dwight both same time, no countdown. No.
There's no prompting.
no.
There's
You see one, you'll see them all.
Rodney Carrington. Show them to me. If you're a big fat man, I'm a titty fan. I want to see yours too.
Show them to me.
Hey,
Yes.
when I was in Bristol in 08 and for the races and shit, we had this one waitress at a restaurant we were eating at, and she goes, she's an older lady. She was probably in her late 50s, early 60s, and she was just a lot of fun. And she goes, yeah, and I got 32 double D's in a bra. She goes, I took the bra off. They were 42 long. I was like, sweetheart, you're the fucking
Word,
best.
son. Word.
I'll
Yes.
tell you what, man. If I didn't have everything I had going on in 08, when I went up there for the races, seriously, I would have moved to Tennessee. Motorboat, thank you. Nice, dude. You need to get that.
I don't know why I did that, but I did. Sorry.
But they need to record that into the fucking bank, dude. That needs to
There you
fucking
go.
be in the bank, dude.
That needs to be a button.
Andy, you need to be immortalized in the fucking. That was fucking phenomenal.
Well-
for real.
Well, he is immortalized because it's going to be on the interweb.
Yeah, and Andy has
I've got the crickets. You know.
on the video podcast. Andy has his own intro that are the crickets because those are the only fans of our tens
Only fans.
of fans that belong to him.
Well, I was listening to him when he tapped out the other night because I found a part in the parking lot where I can listen to your podcast at lunchtime. I drove over to it, right, and it was a video, but I thought it was one of the After Darks, but I just hit play and whatever. But yeah, it was the one where Andy, you know, fucking, and you guys do this shit late at night, man. No shame, dude. You were like, I had enough of this shit.
Well, that particular
gracefully,
podcast,
gracefully, sir.
that particular podcast, we didn't get started till late because I just got my Elon internet, and we watched fucking 3 comedy shows before we came and done this.
And Andy had been drinking
And
a
Andy
lot.
had been drinking at the Legion before he got here.
Well,
I ain't
and I
criticizing
bowed out.
him.
I said, folks, sorry,
No, that's
I got
all
to
good.
go, you know. And I'm
You
starting.
you kind of mumbled it, but yeah, you said that.
Yeah, he goes. He goes.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I'm
yeah.
done.
And I'm stirring out this bottle of tequila right here in front of me. Thinking about having another drink. Another shot.
There you go.
Hey,
One shot, must tequila. 2 shots. Oh, yeah.
most tequila. Yes,
There's another Super Bowl act. Why has Sammy Hagar never been at this fucking Super Bowl?
because he's rock and roll.
I guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, they
That would be a hell of a fucking halftime
Oh,
show.
my
Fucking
God.
Sammy Hagar in a circle.
dude, especially if it was in Florida.
I saw them like 2 years ago, man. They were like my friend called me up and she's like, me and Ron got an extra set of tickets for Sammy Hagar,
I guess I'm not
and
bad
we went and
influence.
saw that show,
Mhm.
and that was one of the, if not the best, one of the best rock and roll
Best rock and roll shows out
concerts
there.
I've ever been to, man. They played the Sammy shit, the Van Halen shit,
Yep.
fucking
Montrose.
Montrose,
Yep.
fucking all that shit, man, and fucking Vic Johnson.
Vic Johnson on guitar.
That
Fucking-
motherfucker can play, dude.
That
That
was
dude
also
can
with
Michael Anthony and Jason Bonham.
Jason Bonham. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they did Zeppelin too, because he goes back there to the drum kit. And
Right.
he's like, He's like, you can't understand this fucker, but and then Jason's like, oh yeah, man, thanks for fucking blah 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 blah. And they go into what the fuck? Oh, the show that I went to, they played rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they opened with when they opened with I can't or no, yeah, only one way to rock.
Right.
It's like if you open
a
with
few
that,
moments
what else
later.
have we got? And he would go, we're going back to '94, and he'd play something off of the Fuck album, For All Knowledge.
Right.
And then they played, you know, they went, oh, we're going back to 1973, and they played Rock Candy, and they played,
right.
They just played a lot of shit. And it
That
was
would-
one of the fucking
well,
best rock and roll shows I've ever been. It was so
the
energetic.
NFL
It was like
the NFL probably couldn't afford the price tag.
The acts play for free. The
Do they
NFL,
really?
the NFL does not play, or the NFL does not pay the acts that play at the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Sammy's like going, I don't even get a bottle of tequila. Fuck y'all.
Well, and
fuck you guys.
because most everybody that plays the halftime show, they're promoting something.
Right.
But you know, like last year's, does Snoop really need the money?
Fuck no.
Does fucking Dre need the money?
No.
Does M
Got
need
beats.
the money?
It would have been cool if they'd had Ice-T and Body Count. We'd
That'd
at
been
least, we'd
cool
at
as
least
shit.
had a little bit of rock and roll there.
Bro.
No, my whole issue with it though is they play all the rock and roll shit for the intros and all this other stuff and fucking hype the crowd up,
Hey,
and then they get
Have you
they
seen
go, oh, you guys aren't good enough for our main stage, you know? Get the fuck
Have you
outta
seen
here.
the commercial for the Daytona 500? They're
I don't
playing
think so. Which one?
the music for the Daytona 500 that they're playing on the commercial is Lux Eterna, the new Metallica.
Oh yeah, I saw that,
I'm
man.
like, well, maybe Daytona will get it right.
Well, now the
I don't know, I hope
Rams,
so, 'cause-
the Rams season opener, who played the halftime show?
Ozzy Osbourne.
That's right.
And they showed
and they cut
10
it off.
seconds of it.
Yeah, but you can find the videos. Oh my
Not
god.
the point, dude.
Are you already getting text messages from Rome
No, I was doing a selfie.
to send to Rome?
No.
Hey.
No. He wishes, but no.
What do you mean he wishes? Well, he probably does. I saw him.
I mean,
I'm gonna go refill my drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
in 15 seconds?
I gotta make the drink, fuckhead. Jesus.
He's got to get the lube out.
Hey,
I just gotta make the drink. I'll spit.
bro. How many times have I told you you don't have to use my given name? It's Jesus anyways, but you can just call me Matt.
Really?
Billy Bob Bocephus.
Billy Joe Jim Bob Jack Jr.
Beauregard Jr.
the second.
So, back on topic.
Yes.
What was the topic?
Your journey.
Yeah.
You haven't told us where you had this done, and
I had it done in fucking Tijuana, baby. My ma and I, blessings from my pa, flew to Tijuana.
through to San Diego.
San Diego.
Yes, we
Diego.
flew to San Diego. Okay. Flew to San Diego. I'm going to props to Renew Bariatrics. Okay. If you can tag them, great. Because they're the shit. They had drivers that picked us up in San Diego, took us to the Real Inn. You have an option to stay the night before or the night after your surgery. We stayed the night before, and it was fabulous. It was nice. They took us to this, it was kind of trippy. I've never been to Mexico before, so I'm like, holy shit. But it was great. The Real Inn was great. The security was great because I thought I was going to have to take out a homeless dude.
Nice.
But there was three of the hotel security,
Fuck.
because mom's like looking at her phone and I'm like, Mom, watch your phone. And I step in front of her And she's like, what? I said, this dude. And I step over here and I'm watching him. And then 3 security guards from the hotel just nonchalantly walk out there like, yeah, we bad, bitch. And he's all like, okay, we're going this way. It
Now,
goes back the other way.
How badass had this been? Your daughter comes back after having the surgery that's going to change her life and confirmed fucking kill on a homeless dude in Mexico. What's up?
What's up, baby? Yes, I will fuck you up.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, wah, because you don't fuck with my mama. Okay? I don't give a fuck if we in Mexico or not.
In Mexico or...
Wait. Hang on. Did you say fuck your mama or fuck with your mama?
Fuck with my mama.
Okay.
Jeez,
Fuck with my mama.
I'm just making sure.
No, you don't fuck with my mama.
Okay.
You don't fuck with my mama.
Right.
Okay.
So that's
Exactly.
that's where your oldest son fucked up that one day a couple of years ago.
Choke slam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. When he tried to shove himself by her. And, yeah. Probably a good thing I was there and not you.
No, because I do. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I let him up after he tapped. Yeah.
No, I would not have.
I had him in a front chancery and he was going nowhere.
No, because
And he tapped and I was like, he's like, I'm done. I'm like,
Where are you going? You're going nowhere.
I was like, you're done? Well, get your fucking ass up and sit the fuck down.
I'm gonna break your fucking arm now.
No, I had his throat.
he had his throat. He put him
I
down.
had him in a front face lock. He tried to bull by me, and he gave me his head. I mean, it was too easy.
Yeah, it was.
Now,
And I hooked him, but I wasn't choking him. But he was getting sleepy because I had my arm across his carotid artery.
his what?
And his
Carotid.
artery.
Carotid.
It's just funny.
Nice
when
on
you
the-
get
nice
this
on the
like-
anatomy.
Cut off his blood flow to his brain. How's that?
I had him.
I'm
I
good
had
with-
his
I'm good with the anatomy.
carotid.
I'm good with the anatomy on that, dude. That's pretty cool.
But anyway,
I'm
he,
fucking.
But no,
he,
I
he
would
decided
have.
to quit.
Okay, fucking Mexico. You ain't
Yes.
fucking with my mama.
Now,
Because Pa was already been like, call it Herbie on speed dial, going, we need reinforcements to fucking Mexico. But
Now-
I'm like, no. Because she was all like texting Pa, and I'm like,
There was like a
watch your phone.
there was like a team available.
yeah.
There was.
The-
But I looked at her and I
At a
said,
drop of a phone call.
it
Yeah.
was. But
Yeah.
I looked at her. I said, watch your phone. She goes, what? I said, and I stepped in front of her. And 3 security guards come out of the hotel. Just nonchalant. And they looked at him and went. And he went around.
did it.
And I said, okay.
And you guys never had to push a button on an elevator or
We
open a
didn't
door.
carry a bag. We did not open a door. We did not push an elevator button.
Now the unfortunate part of your trip to Mexico, and I know why you went down there, and I know what happened, but the one time you were guaranteed to have the most authentic Mexican food, and you couldn't.
I love my mama. But that fucking bitch ate shit in front of me. And I said, it's okay. Eat that shit in front of me.
You know,
If you could see my face right now, I'd be like,
the worst thing about it was
it was good Mexican food.
Oh,
the reason
I know.
Looks of, yes.
the reason she went to Mexico is because our healthcare system sucks.
Our healthcare fucking insurance does not
Yep.
pay for that shit here. Okay.
Right.
It should
And-
be
sorry.
considered
they would have if you would have had
It
high
would've.
blood pressure,
high blood pressure, diabetic,
diabetes,
anything
blah,
like
blah,
that.
blah, blah, blah.
But I'm sorry, but the United States healthcare system should consider it preventative.
Right.
Yes.
But see,
Because you're preventing me from having high blood pressure. You're preventing
My
me
na-
from
my-
having diabetes and all that kind of shit.
but the reason they don't is because they make more money off
Fucking
of.
big pharma.
They make more money off of
Yes.
There ain't no
prescribing
money in
you
the
drugs
cure.
and paying
Yep.
you.
All it
There
is,
it is.
Sick.
it is big pharma.
There it
It
is.
is
My
big
na-
pharma.
My neighbor couldn't get a fucking flu shot covered by his insurance. He's like, it's preventative. He's like, are you guys willing to pay for me to be in a hospital? And he's in his 60s.
Right.
Right? It's
That's
fucking
like-
ridiculous.
It's $40, dude.
There was
Stop it.
there was a Democrat candidate run for president this last time, and I can't remember her name, but she was kind of like a hippie chick. She just kind of na 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 na. But during one of the debates,
Hey, goodbye.
but
My
during
guy.
but during
My guy.
during one of the
Sorry.
debates, she had the best statement ever. She goes, "We don't have a health care system. We have a
don't.
sickness care system."
We do.
Yep.
Fucking amen to that shit. Because,
And I'm like,
I'm
fuck,
sorry.
I'd vote for her, but she didn't make it. I mean, you know.
okay, so this hospital down here, they were just, I go in, blood work, x-rays, boom, I'm in my room. Okay. One night. Was it one night or 2 nights? Maybe two
I think
nights.
it's 2 nights.
2 nights. And then I'm out. Fucking flying home.
Right.
Okay. The cleanest fucking hospital I have seen compared to the U.S. Okay. It's wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Yes. And okay, I will admit, when they wheeled me into the operating room, it looked like a fucking locker plant to me. Because I'm a hillbilly. Looked like a locker plant.
There wasn't sides of meat hanging up in there, was there?
No, there was
Oh.
not. But it was
Yeah.
brick walls.
I-
It
I-
was
I have
cinder
hillbilly
blocks.
covered.
It was cold. It was sterile. It was. I'm like, okay.
The only thing
But
missing
they
was
don't
the
hesitate to shoot that shit in your arm and you're out.
Right.
And then you're waking up.
Matt.
But, you know,
Yeah.
Mexico is completely different. Yes, Renew Bariatrics is contracted through the U.S., but my surgeon was double board certified. He was not just a surgeon. He was double board certified. You can't get that a lot of places. I can message them and get information if I need it. It's pretty invasive, or non-invasive. I'm sorry, not invasive, non-invasive. So it depends on your size and how you can shrink your liver and all that kind of stuff. I had 5 incisions. Some people have 4 or 3. Depends on their size and if they can shrink their liver. I probably had fatty liver disease because I was bigger. And I drank during Christmas, during my pre-op. I know, right. But
You naughty girl.
I, as a naughty girl.
Shame on you.
But
You'll be all right.
She's Roman like that.
Shh. Don't be telling him that shit.
Make him listen to the podcast.
I'm
Oh,
just
shit.
saying, as long as he can feed me rum punch on the beach,
You will
You
actually
need
be
to
able to
include
get.
that in the text message.
You'll get.
You need to send him the picture and go, you need to feed me rum punch. And when he comes and asks me, I will never be more proud than when he comes to me and goes, Dad, how do you make a rum punch?
nice.
Dad.
And Italian bread.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
She wants me to call her mommy. I don't know what that's about.
Who's your mama? Who's your mama?
But anyway.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it. Yes. It
Oh my
was
God.
it was epic. It was great. It was, like I said in the beginning, it was a total fucking mind fuck to begin with. But I would not it's been a life changer. It really has, because I feel like me again. I am half the person I was. And
you are definitely a happier person.
Yes. Even my cousin can see that. She's like, "This is I see you owning yourself. You
need to text Sherry and tell her make sure you listen to this after dark.
Okay, I will.
She may be listening to all of them, but I don't know.
Right, but she's like I when I put that side by side with my shit and my cruise picture because that was the first time even before I was really heavy, that I felt comfortable.
Well,
in a swim top.
Even the 1 year from that 4th of July in 2021,
yeah,
and the 4th of July 22. I mean, there was a big difference, and you were only 7 months into your journey,
right? And I look at these cruise pictures and, I ordered that swim top because I had taken a swim top. It was a tankini that I had when I went on a cruise in 2017. And I was still pretty big. I took it with me. I fucking put that bitch on in our room on the cruise ship. And I went, I fucking can't wear this. It was too big. And that tankini that I ordered for this cruise, I had tried on here. I'm like, this looks great. I put it on there. And I'm like,
it's too big.
It was too big, but it was because I had the straps up over my shoulders. But they were detachable in the back so I could crisscross them.
Yeah.
So that lifted more. And I'm like, that's how I wore it.
Right.
And I'm like, I have never felt that confident in a swim top ever. Even at my smallest, I did not. And I was just like, hey.
Even at your Sonic and Bolivar days?
Nope. I didn't. I mean, I felt comfortable walking around with just the swim top on. Of course, I had swim shorts on underneath, but I put on regular shorts on, over it. But I wasn't worried about my legs. I was worried about the rest of it. And I felt confident. And you can see it in those pictures where I was.
What was it I said to you a few months after your surgery? You were out doing chores and stuff, and you're walking across the yard. I was like, Amanda, you look taller.
Right. Because I'm not fucking squatty and fat. Yeah. Right.
Because, your legs look longer, and it's like.
There's a picture of me lounging on a beach lounge in Yucatan Progreso, and you can see the definition in my thighs. And I haven't had that in years.
Right.
And even Aiden, my bodybuilder boy Aiden, was like, look at that shit right there, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
So, it makes you feel good. It's a big confidence booster. How I feel so much better. I do. That's the major thing, is the energy that I have and how I feel. Not necessarily about, yes, walking around Cozumel. Yeah, I'm like, okay, some of these bitches are like, whoa.
Right.
Put some clothes on. But
some of them are like, whoa, take some off.
Right.
Okay.
But
now, when you said take some, put some clothes on, meaning like, hey, you shouldn't be wearing that, or hey, you're making the rest of us bitches feel bad?
No, it's just, okay. There's a fine line there. Okay. I don't care what you look like, if you're big, small, whatever, especially if you're big. Okay. And you want to flaunt that shit, and you've got the confidence to flaunt that shit, fucking flaunt it. But yet, there's still part of me that goes, the rest of us don't want to see that.
Right. That's kind of like this girl on our cruise. She was wearing a girl. She was wearing a bikini, and it looked like a thong.
But let me tell you, from being a big girl myself, if you got the confidence that you don't give a fuck,
then she did.
Fucking flaunt that shit.
Yeah.
Even though I might not want to see it, from being a big girl myself.
But
you feel comfortable in your skin,
or if
do it.
If you're 75 pounds and you want to wear a 2-piece bikini, go for it.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing is that I know from being a big girl myself is that you're like, oh my gosh, you don't have the confidence. But if you're that big and you have that soul deep confidence, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Who wants to see it or not? Flaunt that shit.
That was
75 pounds, dude.
That was kind of,
like,
yeah, that's a little skinny bitch.
Right.
Yeah, that's like I don't want to take you out because I think you need to eat a sandwich. I want
Right.
to take you out because I like you. I want to date you. It's like I don't like I need to like do some
Matt's like,
fucking.
oh my god.
That was like
you
me
need a sandwich, bitch.
before we went on the cruise. I'm like going, fuck, I don't know if I want to take my shirt off. And first day on the ship, and as I walked by the pool, I'm going, fuck, for my age group, I look pretty damn good.
I've got a little snippet of a video of we were sitting, waiting, check in, floor 3, send it. Okay, I'll send it. Okay. But, this bitch is up by the bar. She's got bikini on, and she's got, like, the cover-up mesh stuff, but you can still see the cellulite and shit.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom. I'm like, I don't want to see that, but props to you, girlfriend.
Right. Like I say,
You
I'm
can
like
rock
going,
that shit.
I don't want to take off my shirt in public because I know we're going on this snorkeling thing and everything. But like I say, 5 minutes after I got on the boat and I'm walking around the pool going, I fucking look good. Fuck this shit.
Yes, Bob. Yes, you look good.
That's where I'm at
I
with
got a little bit of love handles and shit going on, but
going to the gym. And as much as I am, I know I need to change my diet because
you think?
number one, number one, I know
The stuff you drink would be a big part.
Are you telling me to stop drinking Jesse James American Outlaw Honey?
No, I'm just telling you,
The
mix it
Mountain
with
Dew.
water.
Oh,
Mountain Dew.
Go red.
So
He's on it. Dude.
I will
Listen to the
go.
subliminal voices. The subliminal voices will guide
I will
you.
go the weekend without the
not
Code
me.
Red.
The whole weekend?
Yes,
What will you mixing Jesse James Honey with?
ginger ale.
He always mixes it with
Define
ginger ale.
weekend.
He never mixes it with the Mountain Dew.
And my
Define weekend.
What are you mixing your crown with?
Defined weekend, he says.
cran apple juice.
You know they say if you're a bodybuilder or whatever, if you want to gain weight, drink your calories, like your fruit juices and everything. Mm-hmm. You want to lose weight, eat your calories. Because you can apple juice.
There's no such
pure-
thing as sugar-free apple juice. I
But-
will tell you that.
Yeah. Well, even if it's pure apple juice and it's the natural sugars from the apple, you can drink a whole hell of a lot of that, as opposed to eating an apple. Mm-hmm. If you eat the apple, you're chewing it. First of all, you're not just pouring it down your throat. And you're eating the rind and all that, so you're getting the fiber and everything.
Calories while you chew it.
But if you got a 16-ounce apple juice, it'd probably take like 20 or 30 apples to equal that apple juice.
Makes sense.
And you're going to be a lot fuller if you eat 2 apples
No, I
than
I
if you
understand
drink
that,
the 16-ounce apple juice.
and I totally get that. And I mean, I know what I need to do, but let's just face the facts. Like Amanda said,
It's the want to.
she I mean craves that cast iron skillet of fucking fried potatoes.
bitch. Yes.
I have taken steps because nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see me going 100% cold turkey, no Code Red.
No.
I'll fucking stab a motherfucker.
If it's a caffeine, just
I'll
drink coffee.
I'll watch from
I
afar.
can't take. I've tried coffee. I cannot do it. Whether it's
I'll
cream.
call you every 3 hours.
You still
threaten
might
is a
get
good
stabbed
time.
through the
Yeah.
phone.
What's the
I'm just saying.
what's the coffee with the
The mushrooms?
no?
No.
That'd be a good one too.
Try some
But
The mud water.
coffee and coconut oil and butter.
Butter, yeah, because you get your calories and your
You get your good fats,
Yes.
everything. A lot of basketball players and stuff drink it like that.
I can't remember what it's called. But,
It's
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
I'll tell you what. I'll stop bitching about my weight.
Are we gonna do a challenge?
No,
Oh,
no.
we could do like a Rogan
Sober October
Sober
type
October type challenge.
thing. No, because
Eat my
March.
I'm
I've got-
not talking sober. I'm just talking
No,
a
no,
challenge.
no, right. But March, I've got The Theory of a Dead Man, March 11th at the Shrine. Then the next week I have
Springfield? Really?
Yes. The next week I've got Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
The next week I'm going down and I'm getting tattooed and going up to Uranus.
Bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee.
Yes.
The following weekend after Planet Comic-Con, I'm going to Uranus to get
Some
my anus.
No, you're not.
chocolate. Some chocolate for Uranus.
getting some fudge.
Oh, some fudge.
So I guess I'm getting the lobster.
He's going to toss a salad.
Yeah.
With some fudge.
I'm gonna go join the
Andy
local
prefers syrup.
union number 2.
If you don't eat ass, you're a bitch, dude.
And then May, April. We could probably do April, but May has Cinco de Mayo. I mean, if
I'm
you don't,
not talking about a sober challenge. I'm
no,
talking
no,
about-
I'm talking
deferring things.
tacos. Oh, I know I am, and I'm not going to rehab for myself. So, but all right. So
You out?
with that being said,
Well, hang on. Amanda will be back.
oh yeah, okay,
So I think she just went to pee.
yeah. Because I think this After Dark's getting a little long. We
That's
have
what she said.
It's only an hour and 30 minutes, man. We ain't even got into Joe Rogan territory yet.
Do you know how hard it is to do the video for these now?
You got a new iPad.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Did you get that? Did you
my
get?
first video appearance in November.
Did you get the picture I sent
yes.
you, Amanda?
I think so. I got a bunch of pictures here. Let me see. I
I was asking Dwight if you got your picture.
really just can't wait to get off the phone, actually, with all the pictures I got. I got one from the 417 area code, which I believe is Amanda, and then I got two from you, James.
Did I not send two?
I got two from you, James, and I got
I should.
Well-
evidently Amanda mixed up my number with Roman's and sent me three. So
I meant to send it to him so he could pre-approve it for Roman.
Yeah.
he's good, dude. He's 19. He's in there. I'm not on his own.
What?
I'm like if you get a text from a weird number, it's like it's Dan's
fake.
daughter, and he's like, oh, I'm playing a game right now. And I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it
priorities are
whacking
fucked up,
off to
dude.
the Xbox right now?
If he was, he'd be a little more relaxed.
I mean,
Oh my
He's
god.
actually playing a game. It wasn't code. It was like, I'm playing a game. I'm like, stop playing a game. I got a different game for you to play.
right.
Your stepmom to sleep with the same game your daddy's gonna play tonight.
Well, at least I know I'm. Yeah, shut up, Amanda.
Yeah, so no, it's getting a complete pre-approval.
Okay.
So, wow, that was terrible.
Right. Right.
I know, Tim. Sorry,
So,
sorry, James.
with that being said, I have
You
to
don't.
give mad props to Amanda for
Yes.
Yes.
her journey and continuing down the journey. And she is I mean,
Thank you.
100%. She's a happier person.
Oh,
And for the tens of listeners, man, really, in all seriousness, man, the educational value of what Amanda has presented tonight, and thank you, Amanda, for being,
Absolutely.
hey, here's my personal thing, and I mean, it really, at the end of the day, there's so much dependent on the education of things.
It is, because I really feel like the personal testimonies of those who have been through it are very crucial for those who are wanting to go through it, especially seeing what I've seen on our Facebook support group, that those who have got it scheduled and have like the high anxiety of it are like, okay, you guys need to talk me down off of this cliff, or, I'm stressing about this part of it, and it's just those who have been through it and know the ins and outs of it makes a big difference to be able to walk through it yourself. And some people,
huge.
It's fucking huge, because some people are like,
it's huge. It's the biggest thing that you've ever seen.
best ever.
Stop talking about my dick.
but some people are just so they need that other people's support because their anxiety is so fucking high that they're like, oh my God, I can't do this. And you got to walk them through it second by second. But some
more
people,
times than not, people are going to hear the horror stories versus.
well, that is,
right.
and I see some
It's the
horror
stories.
stories on that support group, but everybody, and that's the thing, is that everybody needs to understand that everybody's experience is different. Everybody is different.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. How it happened with you is going to be different than how it happened for the person that is in the room next to you.
Right.
The person that comes 2 weeks after you, the person that comes a month, a year, whatever after you. It's going to be different. Everybody handles things differently.
Well, that's like any weight loss journey where you get the surgery or you diet or start working out or whatever. Me and Matt could well, okay, we're going to get on a strict diet and we're going to work out every day. We're going to have different results.
Exactly. Everybody's different.
It's going to be different results. But if you're improving yourself,
that's what matters.
That's why you need to take the pictures.
You do, and that is crucial.
Because I'm sure there's times you're like, oh yeah, my pants fit different, but I look at my body in the mirror and I don't see it. But then you go back and you look at that picture a year ago and you're like going, holy fuck.
But I mean, I see that picture from a year ago, but I still mentally, in my head every day, see that person from a year, that 4th of July picture. That's who I see.
That picture, though, I look at that side by side, and I'm like going, I know I was worried about you, but I don't ever remember in my memory you looking like that.
Right. And I remember seeing myself.
Always just a pretty girl.
Yes.
You know? And
Pretty
I don't
girl.
remember, when I look at that side by side, I'm going, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And
I see it too, but that's the body dysmorphia that a lot of us suffer from, is that
that is real.
It is real, because you still see yourself as that bigger person. Yes, I'm 85 pounds lighter, half the person I was, but I still feel like I should feel like that and look like that. But then when I look in the mirror, I go, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think on your journey, or Matt and Jim, or any of us that are doing anything of that sort, need to keep a journal of, let's take a picture, and whether it be weekly or monthly or whatever the fuck your discretion is.
Right.
But keep a log, a journal of that.
Yes.
Keep something written, and keep photographs.
Because if you start,
here I am at 180, and here I am, and here's how I felt, and then for conversation's sake, in 2 weeks,
the
I'm
photos
fucking 6.
Yes,
You know,
the
here I am,
photos
and here's how I
are-
felt, and this is what I've ate.
The
And
photos
then-
are
and-
essential because
Thank you.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
you can say a
'Cause you look at-
number all day long.
Then you look in the
I'm
mirror every day.
100 and whatever, or 200 and whatever. But the photos are essential to that where you were
Right.
and where you are now.
Right, because you step on the scales and you're going, okay, I lost 2 pounds this week, and
Yeah,
which
you
is
know,
a great,
it's great.
a great weight loss.
Yes. And you know, and I have stalled at 181, 180, back and forth. I mean, I've stalled for a while. But I went on a fucking
I was
cruise.
gonna say you did go on a cruise.
I went on a cruise. People gain weight on a cruise and stuff. I didn't gain nothing.
Right.
Well, good.
Because I mean, yeah, and I felt like I should have because I drank the sweet drinks and shit more than I usually do here.
Right.
You know, because I could start drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning. You know,
Well, you can't be a pirate unless you start in the morning.
right. Arr. So,
Come for your buddy bird.
and you know, there was a pizzeria that was open late, and I was fucking eating pizza and shit. But I still couldn't eat more than I ate before I got on the ship.
Right.
So and my thing is that I have to eat. I could eat every 30 minutes. I'll eat. 30 minutes later, I can eat some more.
You bite.
You know,
Right.
and that's how it was on the ship.
There's one thing you brought up here a couple nights ago about certain people who were selling products.
False advertising.
Yeah. I mean,
That fucking pisses me
we
off.
won't mention names,
No.
but we know they had the bariatric surgery.
Yes.
And
They are capitalizing
they're selling
on-
a keto product, which would probably work
If
for
you
most
stuck
people if
to
you
the
stick
keto.
to it.
Yes.
And she's probably lost weight faster than you have
Probably.
because she's on this keto thing.
I can't handle the keto drinks. It fucks with my sugar too much because of my tiny tummy.
But like you say, false advertising.
It is false advertising, and it pisses me off because she is capitalizing and making money
Right.
on she's selling this keto product, but she is not disclosing the fact that she had
You know who it is.
gastric sleeve surgery.
But she's putting her before and after pictures up.
Same person? Okay.
She's putting up her before and after pictures, but it's all her keto product that
Right.
she's selling to everybody.
But
Yeah, it's your cocaine habit and vomiting. constantly.
There you
Right,
go. Yeah.
right.
no.
Damn it! That's
She's
all I
gone
need to
from
do.
one company to another.
Yes.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, she went from one company to another, but it's still the principle.
Right.
Both of
Same
those
thing.
companies
You know,
do
Same
the
thing.
same thing, but she is not disclosing that
But she
she
said-
had gastric sleeve surgery that
No.
caused her to lose the amount of weight that she did.
now I did not know that.
She is crediting it to the keto or plexus
Right.
that she did before.
Or to prove it. She
Yes.
using Plexus to prove it.
Okay. She's saying it's because of those products. Yes, they helped, but it is because of the gastric sleeve surgery.
Okay, I did not know that.
There is no miracle pill.
No, there's not.
There's no miracle drink.
There is a miracle surgery.
There's a miracle surgery,
But
or
It's
you could-
temporary, like anything else.
right.
Because you can be right back where you started.
Yep.
I
Or-
lost 20 pounds from having my teeth removed.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't fucking eat.
Right.
Because you had to eat soft foods and you had to puree your stuff or do whatever.
Eat baby food or
Mashed potatoes or whatever.
or-
And you can lose a shit ton of weight if you eat nothing but baked potato and mashed potatoes every day, all day long. If that's all you eat.
You know,
Well, they also say that you can lose a lot of weight if you quit drinking, but
That ain't gonna happen.
I don't want to lose my friends because I'm a true prick when I'm not drinking.
You know what? You know what's
Just
funny?
ask my brother
You
when
know.
we were in Phoenix,
Okay.
and I almost fucking killed him. Like,
You-
literally almost killed him.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
don't do that.
is I need to quit smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Too. I
But-
quit smoking, quit drinking,
But-
quit eating.
Every
as
every
much.
every one of these shrine trips I go on,
Oh,
the best conversations I have is outside the hotel room.
Happen over booze and smokes.
I'm out there having a smoke, and you walk up to people you don't even know.
And say hi. How you doing?
No, my opening line is, so is this where all the cool kids hang out? And they're like, yeah. And you meet people from all over the fucking country. You know, it's like
Canada,
Mexico. I mean, our group spans a lot of territory.
When I worked at Walmart out in Phoenix, our Walmart actually had a smoking section or
You're gonna
smoking
go get
break
a bottle.
room inside. And everybody, regardless of whether they smoked or not, would come to this smoking break room because that's where all the best conversations were.
Right. Well, that's like I say, because when you go back into the hospitality room, people kind of group up. You
Yeah.
know, they're the guys from Omaha are here, the guys from Springfield are here. You kind of group up and everything. But when you're outside smoking, it's everybody. It's all the groups. You know,
Yeah.
our cruise.
Dwight, are you still there?
I am.
Oh,
Okay, because you were like quiet forever.
I'm just looking at the
she,
pictures.
Yeah.
she was giving
I'm
you
glad you have your mic muted.
she was giving you her sex phone operator voice there. Oh yeah, she's a Brazilian midget.
I am not.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted the last time he called.
I'm short, but I'm not a midget. Come
Oh,
on.
what? What? No. Hey!
Ew.
She doesn't even sound very Spanish, but how
Si,
tall are
senor.
you, sweetheart?
5'3".
That's good enough for me.
So how tall's Kim? She can't be.
She's 5'3".
She's
5'3",
5'3".
yeah.
I didn't think she was that
I
much
was gonna- I
taller
was
than
gonna
me
say-
when I met her.
Wait.
Well, I didn't figure. I thought she might have been shorter actually.
How tall is Rome?
Laying down or standing up?
I don't know. Don't
We'll
know.
go with standing up.
The,
Yes,
the,
please.
the big dick genes skipped a generation of my family. Thank you very much.
Which
no, standing up,
generation,
he's-
though?
Shut the fuck up already. I don't know. He's
Like
what his driver's
5'1".
license says. He's probably 5'5" or 5'6". He's catching up.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, man, you know what the fuck? I'm like, I'm 5'7". You biological mother's, 5'6". What the fuck do you want out of life, dude? Relax.
You know,
You know, your grandfather's 6'1". You know, there's hope.
I was gonna say we
But
can't.
your
be
grandmother is 4'11". That's why I'm
Ooh,
5'7".
dang. She Italiano, Mamma Pia, yes.
Oh, my mother was fucking, God bless her, dude. She was the consummate fucking stereotypical fucking
Italiano.
oh yeah, waving a fucking rolling pin, going. I never forget the fucking day when I walked up to her in the kitchen. I said, "Ma," I said, it was after my my impending divorce and stuff, and if it wasn't for her, I'd have been under a bridge, and God knows what happened to the kid. I got full custody of him shortly thereafter, but I'm standing there with her, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do here, and I said, I think I need to go back to school. And I've been researching some things, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I have nothing. And she goes, I have your college fund. And I said, what do you mean you have my college fund? I'm like 30 fucking years old. I was 33 or 34 at the time. What the
wait
fuck
a
do you mean
second.
you have my
Wait a
college fund?
second. Hold up. Not to interrupt
What?
you there, but you
No, go
just
ahead.
said earlier that you're 29.
Gracias. And holding.
Yeah.
If you're
And
29,
holding.
how are you like
30.
saying 33, 34? I mean, come on, guy. We didn't go through a fucking time warp or some
20,
shit.
20 fucking years ago.
I didn't jump to the left or step
Okay,
to the right.
okay. First of all, fuck you, cocksuckers, for arguing it now. Second of all, has anybody seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
Suck my dick. Okay,
Suck my dick.
listen.
I'm just saying Back to the Future. Okay.
Oh my god, you're still my favorite, sweetheart.
Marty! Marty!
So anyway,
We gotta go.
sometime. All right, in the early 2000s, I'm going back to school.
Okay.
And I only like Amanda now.
Like Amanda now.
So
She's very likable. I'm telling you. You know.
no, I saw the
whatever.
photos. I'm good.
I saw the photos.
You're good. Oh, okay. Well,
Don't talk to Matt.
I'm not anymore. I'm talking to you.
Okay. Hey.
So she goes.
and
We
I'm
still got
telling you,
college
she
fund.
looks
I
a lot
said,
better than he does.
He'll be sending you the unedited
No.
pictures of the shower curtain.
yeah,
Let's see.
I'm just not into hairy nipples. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have a clear winner with the statement.
Hey,
Take shower
Hey.
curtain.
What?
who sat on a beach in shorty shorts holding your hand?
I
I
love you.
see that
You're
every time I
brosive,
go take
okay.
a,
You're brosive.
deuce. And that ain't right.
Anyways.
That's
I'm
subjective.
waiting for the new
Anyways.
shower curtain to show up.
New
Can I finish talking to the young lady?
What's up? Let me hear about your.
Can I finish talking to the young lady?
Yes.
What do we chop liver? Well,
Yeah.
what the hell?
At the moment, yeah.
Oh well, I
With
see
all due
how y'all
respect.
Yes, we're back to college days. Yes, let me hear you.
Well, again, go with Matt. You guys shave your nipples. Get back to me.
Whose
We'll
nipples?
talk. Their nipples. I'm pretty sure.
He's
I don't
assuming.
want to overstep my fucking bounds here.
He's assuming
Sam.
your nipples are not hairy.
No, they're not.
I don't like to assume things, but I'm pretty sure that's a safe bet.
Maybe
So-
one stray hair every once in a while.
No. No.
Ding.
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
Hi,
He's
Dad.
like, wait, Dad's there. Oh, shit, Dad's there.
How you doing?
You
Talk
know,
about wrestling?
My-
How about that Ric Flair guy?
Whoa!
Fucking A, huh?
You gotta know your role, jabroni, and shut your mouth.
no.
Right?
You got to know your role and shut your mouth, jabroni. Travis
Kelsey,
Kelce.
baby.
Oh, shit.
Kelsey, baby.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Unbelievable.
something, Dwight. The macho
Yes, sir.
man is over here listening to you talk to my daughter like that. Things might not go so well for you. Yeah.
I mean, nothing but respect, Macho
You
Man.
done screwed up now. The macho man is here.
I'm trying to save it. Leave me
Because I
alone.
always rise to the top.
Oh,
Yeah. See,
Okay,
you
so
just-
back to the multiverse of madness. We've got two
All I
Macho Men.
have to say is fucking deja vu for me over here. Okay.
I don't even know what that means. I'm just,
Look up deja vu. Google that shit.
It's a pretty
I
great
know what
song
deja vu
by,
is. I just don't know what it means
Iron Maiden.
to you in this moment.
I just.
I'm trying not to
this
get
shit
killed,
happened
sweetheart.
before, okay? I'm just.
I'm just trying not to get killed. I've deferred every other emotion other than trying not to get fucking killed right now.
You're not gonna get killed.
That sounds like the Huh. Or the Who. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
Who?
The Who. Is that how they pronounce that?
The what?
Yeah, the
The-huh?
HU,
The Who. The Who.
that
Yeah.
Mongolian
Yeah.
metal band. Yeah.
Throat singers.
Sounds like some Sepultura shit.
Don't
Maybe.
make me bring up.
no. Way beyond Sepultura shit.
Carry on. Go on, Dwight.
As you were saying.
Where the hell was I?
I don't know.
It's
As
the
you
springs
were.
on our boom mics.
So
As you were, my friend.
there I was,
Oops,
1943,
what? All
Sicily.
deep.
Imagine it.
Get the fuck out of here.
just sit
Golden
back and
girls,
listen.
baby.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Girls, yeah.
Oh, the college thing. Fuck you guys, man. No, the college thing.
Picture it.
Fuckers. No. And I say, I think I want to go back to school. And she's
Okay.
she's 4'11", right, with the rolling pin, right, and she shakes her finger at me in the kitchen. We're sitting in the kitchen, in the house, Matt, in the house that I'm in now.
Yeah.
And she goes. I said, how? I said, my college fund. She goes, yeah. I said, I'm like 29 plus years old. And did you catch that one? Yeah, you're welcome.
Plus.
And
Emphasis on the plus.
I said, how you been sitting on it for this long? And she waves her finger. I swear to God, this part is true. She waves her finger at me like the little Italian mother would, right? And she goes, your father and I was hoping you'd fucking wise up one of these days. And I swear to Christ, true story, right?
Jesus
I
Christ.
said, Mom, Jesus Christ. And I said, Mom, thank you. And I leaned over and I gave her a big hug and stuff. And I went and I started researching colleges. And a couple of months later, about 6 months later, actually, after I figured it all out, and the registration deadlines and things like that, and I got myself back into school.
Right
6
Hey, Amanda.
months later.
She was probably
She was
sick of
his.
that little crooked finger, that little crooked pinky
I
finger.
couldn't do this with, but we this fucking permanent tea time pinky finger.
We should have the video going now.
Yeah.
There's
time.
options for that, Amanda.
I mean, I'm crippled and shit, but we got the fucking crooked Italian finger going on here.
Now,
Props.
I've got a crooked
You're
going on here.
You're scaring me and exciting me, and oddly enough, so are you, Andy.
Oh.
Hey,
Andy's got that G-spot finger.
I've got a crooked index finger that would,
no, I don't know.
that would blow your mind.
Hey, man, your prostate's good, and you can still shoot a load. Great.
I was gonna say, let me
As
step
far as
back
I know,
a
my
little
prostate's
bit.
great. I don't know. I've not had that checked. But anyway.
Andy can check your
You
prostate
should.
with that finger, though.
You should have a colonoscopy done.
Really should
Male health.
at your age.
Yeah. And whatever you do, don't take the
At your
drink.
age, what the hell?
Don't take the drink that they tell you to, so you can try to give yourself an enema the day of at the hospital.
I've been told you drink.
You drink a bunch of
Until
nasty shit.
You know what's funny about
Shit
Matt's
is
little
clear.
story? He would rather
had
shove
one-
that tube up his own ass than have the hot nurse shove it up his ass.
No, I
You
don't
don't
want
do
There's
that.
something weird about that, though. Like, if you're not involved with the chick, dude, it's weird.
wasn't an
If
option.
you're involved with a chick and she goes, I want to do some
No,
fun
when
stuff with you.
when I went to the hospital
cool.
to have my
I
colonoscopy,
thought you said
stranger?
it was an
It's
option.
weird.
I don't think
No,
so.
it's just
I thought
it's
you
a
said that
stranger.
was an option. I thought you said you had a choice of whether you could do it or whether the nurse could do it.
Maybe.
Me or Matt?
I don't know.
I'm like going,
I mean, most of you.
Yeah, no, it's
Well-
a stranger thing, dude.
Look,
If it's a chick you
he's
know, it's
changing
cool.
his story now.
no, look.
Of course he is. 'Cause
He'd rather
but-
shove it up his own ass.
Well, okay, here's the deal. I didn't know how I was going to take it, and I didn't necessarily want to have some strange, beautiful nurse sticking
You took
an
a golden
enema.
shower. You took a golden shower earlier, so go on.
Oh fuck.
Bro. Bro. I thought that was like in, confidence. You just, bro.
Well, the great part
I'm
about
pretty
it
sure
is
he
you can
just
wonder.
poured himself a drink
wait,
at that
wait,
point in
wait,
time.
wait.
You can wonder about
you
which
on the
shower
Trump
it was
P-tape?
in. Huh?
I was asking Matt if he was on the Trump P-tape.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's Bill Clinton.
Nice. Fucking A, man.
But he's doing his Bill Clinton on the Trump thing. Because they probably partied together.
Oh, I guarantee it. I mean, fucking Papa Bill and old Donnie T.
Donnie T is.
I mean, I've got a shirt for you, sweetheart.
Okay, sweetheart.
Yeah, the back of it
They
says,
call me that on a podcast.
says, I'm about to get trumped up.
Word.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't cut it up yet, so,
Bring it.
I'm gonna leave it for you for later on when you get to that point to where you're feeling 100% fucking amazing, and you're saying, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! I'm wearing this T-shirt only because I don't want the top of my wrinkly titties, quote unquote, wrinkly titties to get sunburned."
I wanted them wrinkly titties to get sunburned, but they didn't.
Look, and I did the air quotes there, so I was using her words against her.
They wrinkly.
I just
Okay. They wrinkly.
wrinkly how?
Really?
This
is after
a
dark.
glass of
There's no-
wine, dude.
This is after dark.
This is after dark. There's no vigil.
You know, this
No
is
vigils?
a glass of
No
wine. I mean,
vigils.
I don't,
vigils.
No vigils.
I don't understand. The guy over there on the other side is a fag, obviously, because, I mean, how is he ignoring this? Jesus.
Who you talking about?
Jesus,
You
I'm
talking about
sorry.
Andy?
Who you talking about here?
I mean,
The guy in the
because
photo.
I mean,
I
the guy in the photo.
Oh, well, he was fucking. He was oblivious.
He was asleep.
He was.
He
I
was
don't
maybe
know.
dead.
He probably was. Oh,
He's a corpse.
I don't know. I was drinking. I didn't give a fuck.
Mine's a little lower.
Well,
He
you're
can't
pulling
even
down.
bend his
I'm
eyes that
just
way, dude.
Going up. No,
Don't matter.
no. I'm going length. Yours is higher.
We're stroking things now.
So am I.
Stroking our spreads.
Bet. Bet. You is.
Andy, you go get me another drink. All right.
What?
So
I ain't afraid
Andy's
of
gonna go
the
get me
truth,
another drink.
Okay.
okay. Well,
Andy's touching me where?
before you run off, Andrew, I want to say, on behalf of Andrew, your pa, D. White from Flor A Duh,
Duh.
and myself,
Already.
I
Hey,
want to
I think Rome.
congratulate.
Rome was involved.
Not yet.
Yes, and
Not,
Rome.
not Rome yet.
Even though he's ass deep in, I don't know, whatever game he's playing.
I want to congratulate you, Amanda,
Yes.
on where you have come on your journey. And I
Absolutely.
want to wish you the best continuing your journey to where you are 100% happy. Because
you.
all of us,
I want to thank you for finally agreeing to do this with us.
I'm glad I did.
I think you've had a good time.
Yes, I have. Yes.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
to,
man.
Didn't mean to make you guilt you into it or nothing.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
like,
you did.
no, I wasn't going to guilt
I-
you into it. I was like, there's no camera.
No camera.
But James, if I could, if I could write your,
But you're gonna have to do a video podcast with us too.
absolutely. I look,
we'll
look
do
forward
that
to
one on location on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put me on the beach, and then I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But James, if I could ride your coattails on that, man, Amanda, seriously, though, like, education's the best tool for anything. So,
Yes.
God bless you for doing what you've done, and thank you so much. Somebody out there is going to go listen to this and go, well, listen to some of this in between the bullshit banter, and go, wow, that was really a benefit to me.
I hope
You
so.
know what I mean? I can do this. No, really, there was a lot of good information on this.
I sure hope so. I hope I can
You know-
be an inspiration to somebody who has struggled with their weight all their life.
You know what?
and
It's
be like,
it's one
I
thing.
can do this.
Yeah, it's one thing to recognize it. It's another thing to act on it, and it's a whole other thing to share it with, the tens of listeners as you have.
Yes.
So no,
Thank you,
and
guys.
that one little faux pas. Seriously though, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys, and I appreciate the support. And it's been amazing. You guys have been my biggest fans. Matt's putting the mic in my face.
There you go.
I have a sudden urge to drink wine. I don't know why.
Because, we're skinny Italian bitches now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Easy.
Yep. Hey,
Easy, Dwight.
with the right funhouse mirror, I'm Peter Dinklage with Ron Jeremy's cock.
You're who?
The midget
Peter
on.
Dinklage with Ron Jeremy's cock.
Okay.
Andy, just you haven't seen Red Dawn. Just
Andy's gonna rush.
No, I've never seen Red
can,
Dawn.
can you guys help me out here? I don't want to. I love
I
you,
have
Andy.
never
I
seen
do.
Red Dawn.
I have all kinds of
Have you ever
streaming
seen
stuff.
it?
I'll have to look up Red Dawn and make Andy
Have
watch
you ever
it.
seen a
Oh,
movie with Peter
I'm
Dinklage or
staying
Ron
home.
Jeremy in it?
Yes
I'm
to
sure,
both.
I'm sure Andy's seen plenty of movies with
Do the
Ron
math.
Jeremy in them.
The Hedgehog.
I don't know about Peter Dinklage.
Pixels.
Who's that?
He was the short person
Game of
in
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. He also played opposite of Adam Sandler in the movie Pixels.
What's Game of Thrones?
It was a series on HBO.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Had Jason
killing
Momoa
me.
and a lot of incestual boobies and penises.
Penises.
Penis.
Penis.
It's
No.
It's
If you send Dwight a text message, it has to be spelled PEN dash IS because
Penises.
penis.
his vehicle will read his text messages, and reading it that
My
way.
wife's vehicle, actually.
I'm sorry. Yes,
We got to
Kim-
be in the RAV4. I can't be in mine. Mine won't do it.
the RAV4 will actually say, stuff like "lick my penis."
So
are one
he's
twisted
got the
individual.
he said he pronounces penis like Jim Rome. Then
Yeah,
Penis.
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 that all started when they were here in.
Can we hear just Amanda say it?
You pervert.
Penis.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Thank you all for your support.
Can you put that on loop and send it to me? Okay, respect, James.
All right.
Penis.
So, on behalf of
Easy to
Andy and Amanda, you have just listened to another episode of Stu Him Productions presents
J&M solve the world
After Dark.
I've been James.
And I've been Matt. And for our favorite Italian from Flor A Duh on the phone,
Yeah.
in studio with Andrew and
Hello.
the lovely Amanda.
Hey.
Say penis again.
Penis.
Hey.
Until next time, keep one fist in the gold, one foot in the gutter, and we will be seeing you.
Rock out with your cock out.